Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Midweek Reflection. As I was walking home from a meeting last week, I was treated to a lovely rain shower, the kind that just comes from nowhere and just catches you by surprise. I wasn't prepared for it, and yet there it was, and I was a bit grumpy that it had rained on me and I wasn't really expecting it to rain, so I didn't have the right coat on. But as I turned the corner, as the rain shower stopped as quick as it came, I looked up into the sky, and before me, over Gwilym, was this beautiful rainbow. Now, rainbows have become a real symbol, haven't they, recently, of the NHS and the kind of hope and the work and the peace that they bring to us. But obviously, first and foremost, the rainbow is a biblical symbol. It's the symbol that we discover in the story of Noah. It's a symbol that is probably in the first of the Bible stories that children learn when they're young. So I thought I'd ask Gwilym, what does the rainbow mean to him? And this was Gwilym's response. This is our short interview with Gwilym. When you see a rainbow in the sky, what does it make you think of?
It makes me think of God, Holy Spirit and baby.
And baby, okay. And what's God's message? What does the rainbow show us?
That He's always here for us.
That God's always here for us. And how does that make you feel?
Feel super, super, super happy.
Super, super, super happy. Thanks, Gwil. See, what I love about Gwilym's response is the fact that he sees that the rainbow is a symbol that God is with us all the time. I'm not sure what baby means. I presume he means baby Jesus, or he may well mean the baby that we're expecting in March next year. But the rainbow is a symbol of peace. It's a symbol of hope. It's a symbol that we can be reconciled to God in the posh biblical phrase. See, I was struck this week last week at the Armistice Day service that I was taking in St. Paul's in Craigerdon, as we were going through the act of remembrance and maintaining the silence for 2 minutes. As I was reading each of the names on the war memorial there, I was just struck by the amount of sacrifice that it has taken to win peace for us today. You see, to win physical peace throughout war, people have given their lives. You see, peace requires sacrifice. Gwilym knows that all too well as well. In our household, his younger brother often wants to disturb the peace in our household. But Gwilym knows that if he is willing to sacrifice the toy or the thing that Eben wants, then we can know peace once again. At his early age, he has learnt the lesson that peace requires sacrifice. And the same is true in our lives today. Peace requires sacrifice. If we want to know peace in our time, we will have to sacrifice some of our wants and needs and desires. If we want to be at peace with those around us, there are things that we will have to look beyond. There are things we will have to accept that are anything but perfect. But the peace that the rainbow represents, the hope that the rainbow represents, is so much more than a physical peace. It points to an eternal peace. A peace that is way beyond this world and way beyond our real understanding. And it's that peace that I want to leave us to ponder with today. And it's the peace that Paul refers to in 2 Corinthians and chapter 5. Wonderful, wonderful verses from the Apostle Paul to the church in Corinth. And he doesn't use the word peace, he uses the word reconciliation. But to be reconciled is to find perfect peace. And when we look at peace in the scriptures, it's about more than the absence of conflict and war. It's about wholeness and completeness and security and contentment. Whether you know this now or not, the only place that we can find security and contentment, complete security and contentment for all eternity, is through Jesus Christ. And here Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 17, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old is gone, the new is here. All this is from God, who reconciled us to himself through Christ and gave us the ministry of reconciliation. You see, Christ coming to earth to give his life upon the cross, Christ entering our world as we're about to celebrate throughout Advent and Christmas, was about bringing peace. He is the Prince of Peace. You see, before Christ's coming, we couldn't know peace. We were at war with God, you might say. There was a barrier between us and him, our sin. His perfection and our sinfulness could not be together. See, the peace between us and God required the ultimate sacrifice of God's Son, the only one who was pure enough to pay the price for our sin. And so now we can know perfect peace, but only through the sacrifice of Christ. So what I want us to think about as we go away from this thought today is, one, how can we bring peace physically to those around us? Maybe we're at war or at conflict in our families or our friendship groups or in our workplaces. How might we be called to sacrifice in order to bring peace? How might we be able to do what others cannot in giving a little of ourselves in order to know peace now? But secondly, it's that question, do you know eternal peace, contentment, security and wholeness? The peace that sustains us through every season of life, the peace that only reassures us that God is with us now and everywhere, but that we will be with God for all eternity. That on the day that the Lord comes again, we will be found safe and secure in him. So yes, let's celebrate the peace that we know now, and let's give thanks for all those that have given their lives and sacrificed for peace. But let's take seriously the work of reconciliation that Christ has given to us, that he demonstrated upon the cross. How can we not only reconcile others to each other? How can we not only bring reconciliation between us and those that we disagree with? But how can we reconcile others to God by showing them Jesus Christ, the one who paid the price for our sin, the one that paid the ultimate sacrifice for peace? So may we know, as Gwilym does, that peace requires sacrifice. May we know that God is with us all the time and everywhere. And may we know the eternal security that knowing Christ brings. And so I'm going to leave Gwilym to close us out today and say goodbye. Apologies for what he's about to say. But may you have a great week, a blessed week. And may you know true peace and contentment in your lives, in your hearts, in your homes, in your families, in your workplaces, and in your church. May God bless you and encourage you in all that you do. Amen. Say bye.
Bye, and see you next week, Slow Coaches.